Hello and welcome to Common Sense TV. I'm your host, the Doctor of Common Sense. We're going to get real started. We're not going to delay. We're going to get started with this reaction video. This is Paternity Court. Young man, I feel sorry for you, but we're going to listen to what they got to say here.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of White versus White.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Ms. White, you've opened your case because your last and only way to save your marriage and family is to prove to your husband that he fathered your 3-year-old daughter, Savannah.
Yes, Your Honor.
You admit you've cheated in the past, but hope once the results are revealed, your husband will trust you again. Is that correct?
Wait a minute. Let's stop right there. They look kind of young anyway, but looks like she's going to have a pattern of cheating and want him to accept her. It's going to be a difficult task here, but let's keep going.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. White, you claim to have physical proof your wife broke her vows, and as much as you love Savannah, you do not believe you're her biological father and are prepared to divorce your wife when the test proves your case. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so really, Mr. White, a divorce?
What do you mean, really? She's already said she cheated on him. If it ain't his child, why would he want to stay with her? If she went and got pregnant by another man, it's obvious that he don't need to stay with her. Why is the judge acting like she's surprised that, like, really? Yeah, really.
Divorce?
Yes, ma'am.
Explain.
I just can't be with somebody that's going to constantly cheat on me and have me raise somebody else's child. Savannah has the right to know, and I have the right to know.
And you love this little girl?
Yes, I love her to death.
You know, I feel sorry for this young man because he seems like a good young man. And here we have this 304 over here.
3 years.
3 years.
And so she looks to you, you're her father, you're her daddy.
Yep, just the other day she was at my mother's and she woke up and she asked, "Where's Daddy?"
And
I feel sorry for the young man. I really do. I feel sorry for this young man. Run, man. Run, young man. It's best to get out right now. Even if it is your child, get rid of her. It's not gonna go right. I'm telling you that right now.
And see, this is just tearing you apart.
It is.
It's just eating away at you. I can see that. Explain to the court how it has been for 3 years to have doubt.
It's been
Precious little girl too, and this 304 is decided that she was going to cheat on a good young man. Looked like he's a hardworking young man trying to do the right thing. Look what's happening.
rough and emotional because when it first all come about to where I had the suspicions, it was she was having an ex-boyfriend come over while I was at work because I had neighbors.
Time out. Time out. Did you hear me call time out, Ralph? That's a timeout. She was having ex-boyfriends come to your house. Bam, we're done. Be done with the comments. She ain't got enough respect for you to go to his house. She's actually bringing him to your house. You got to be done with it, young man. She's not going to ever do the right thing. Nothing is going to change her. Nothing.
Tell me he was coming over, and then I started doing the snooping on Facebook, seeing where his location was, looking through her phone, and then we got into an argument one night, and then he showed up, and that's when I knew there was something happening because...
Hold on a minute. You guys get in an argument, y'all married, and the ex-boyfriend show up at your house. See, that's a good way to lose your life from the ex-boyfriend, showing up at somebody else's house, confronting them over their wives. Whoo, that's why so many people in the grave right now.
Why would you call him if we're arguing?
And now you just don't have any trust in this relationship.
Why would he? Why would he?
No, because from a week after we got married until February of this year, I've been catching her cheating constantly.
Why are we here right now? A week after you got married, and she's been cheating the whole time. Why would you want to stay with her? I feel sorry for him. I don't know what the issue is with him, but fella, you need to run. Where's your people at? Because I wish I was related to her. I'd tell you, man, you better not take her back.
A week after you got married?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. White, have you been cheating?
Yes, but I have like abandonment issues because I was
Oh my God. Yes, I've been cheating, but I have abandonment issues, so I'm screwing other people because of my abandonment issues.
adopted. So like
She was adopted. I want to be a hoe because I was adopted. Mm-hmm.
if he's not showing me the love and affection that I need, and I mean I'm not trying to like make excuses for myself because I
Sounds like y'all.
admit what I've done is wrong, but I just want him to like show me love and affection and be there for me and like hold my hand in public. And
If you hold my hand in public, I won't go screw other guys. I mean, are you serious? I screwed other guys because you didn't show me affection to hold my hand in public. So if you stop holding my hand in public again, you can look forward to me screwing some more people.
just be there. And he's not doing.
But wait a minute. But because you admittedly have been cheating, you've had to open this case to
Correct.
prove paternity of Savannah in hopes of saving your marriage.
Yes, our anniversary is in 2 days, and
Happy anniversary. That's pretty sad when you think about anniversaries in 2 days. She's screwing everybody in town.
so I want to make this right so we can better
She wants to make this right.
our marriage and just prove that Savannah is his.
You are certain Savannah is your husband's biological child?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me about when you got married. Take me back to that time.
I moved in with them after a month of being together, and then probably 8 months later, I ended up getting pregnant with our first child, and we ended up
I got 2 children? I mean, what do you mean first child? Is there another one?
getting married, and everything just happened so quickly at 19 years old. So
See, y'all too young. See, back in the day, a 19-year-old, like if you go to your grandma or your mom, a 19-year-old was different. These 19-year-olds now, it's probably like a 2-year-old back in the day. A 19-year-old now is like a 2-year-old back then.
And so you got married young.
yes,
And did you start cheating?
yes.
Mr. White, when did you find this out?
I didn't find out for sure until she admittedly told me when Savannah was 6 months old that there was a 50-50 chance that Savannah wasn't mine.
Wait a minute. It's a 50-50 chance when she told you, but she just told the judge she's sure that it's his, but it's a 50-50.
And how did you get to a place where you decide you're going to tell him, Miss White?
We got into an argument, and we ended up splitting up, and I was over at my mom's house, and he said the only way I could come back into the house is if I was to admit everything and just be honest.
And he let you back home after that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you stop cheating then after he let you back in?
Mr. White, take me to that day. I can't imagine this happening.
I was hurt and I was pissed off, but and at the same time, it was kind of a relief because I knew for a fact that it was actually happening. It wasn't just, oh, it's an assumption, I don't know for a fact. But I think more than anything that I was more hurt because I done got attached to her 6 months old, was there for the whole 9 months. I was the one that cut the umbilical cord. I watched her come out. I've been there for all my kids. I work 7 days a week. I work Monday through Friday doing my main job. Saturday and Sunday I'm doing odd jobs.
Hard-working young man. I don't know how many kids you got, young man, but you might not want to have any more because if you got to stay with her, I don't know how many other kids he got, but he said he said kids with an S, so I don't know.
Provide for my kids because I want them to have a better life than I did.
Wow.
Because I went through enough as a kid dealing with my father and mother's issues and seeing it. And
He seems like a good young man, though, boy. I feel sorry for you, young man.
And I'd rather not have my kids in that environment where they're seeing mom and dad argue over something they don't need to see.
She's worrying about him not holding her hand or doing his other little stuff. This man's working 7 days a week. Young man working 7 days a week. That's to be admired, a young man working 7 days a week.
They either need to have the family together where there's no issues, there's faithful and everybody's sticking to it, or we do it as separate parents, but we still sit there and have a civil relationship for the
Actually, he's too mature for her. He seems like he's way too mature for her.
kids.
Do you have any other reason to believe that your wife cheated other times?
I have
Do he need any more?
text messages proof right here of the most recent is Valentine's Day. She went to another man's house while I'm sitting at the house with the kids.
Well, that's because you didn't even get me anything, and you were just yelling at me.
Wow. Dude, run, man. On Valentine's Day, he didn't get her anything, she said. So she went and got long stroked by another fella on Valentine because you didn't get anything. This girl, you leave her alone. She ain't mental. She's not all together. She's not, nothing's there.
You were treating me like crap and was going to go to a friend's house, so.
Because you were saying you were going to a park at 9 o'clock at night.
Well,
And
it
you
was
said
7
you
o'clock.
wanted to
Let me
stay
see
with
this
me.
evidence.
It's unbelievable.
What is going on here? So these are text messages you've presented, Mr. White.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. White says, my body's naked, wishing you was in this bed with me. Wow. The ex-boyfriend texts back, LOL, you are crazy, about to call you in a minute.
Wow.
Your wife says, LMAO, could you do that for me?
Wow.
Ms. White? Why are you so quiet? Why are you texting your ex-boyfriend these things?
Dude, run away, man. This is a complete 304. This is a thought. No changing this.
Because he don't treat me right. Like,
Your
So how are you gonna be able to get past this?
body is naked, wishing you were in the bed. Which bed? Your husband's bed?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. White, you submitted another text message? Wow. Oh, this is another guy. This is not the ex-boyfriend's name. He says, laying here horny, and you say, Miss White, I know me too.
Wow.
And then you forgot the other O on two. That's okay. Then he writes back, you get your license this week, we meet this weekend.
He needs to take a grammar course.
Yeah, we definitely need to get this grammar together. Did you tell your husband about this guy too?
he saw the text messages.
Wow.
There's one more text.
Dude, run, man. He's
Ms.
laughing.
White says, you can bring me some cigs, LOL, Al's a blank, and give me a Valentine's Day treat, because Al not gonna do blank.
Wow.
Ex-boyfriend responds, LOL, you are a nut. I'll give you a call when I get a chance here in a little bit.
Why she didn't just stay with the ex-boyfriend? She loved him so much.
Miss White, why are you entertaining all these men on text?
Because he doesn't show me anything.
Always with the
He's not there for me.
Always pivoting. You're trying to put it off on me. How you expect me
This dude really think this whore is gonna act right? Come on,
to
man.
treat you the way you want to be treated when you're sitting here sexting other people and doing all this other stuff? I'm not going to give somebody something they want when I'm getting treated like I'm just a piece of crap and getting used for my money to take care of the kids, because every time that I threaten to kick you out, that's when you want to work on the marriage.
Exactly. Just kick out, dude.
But when we're not saying that, you want to go see every Tom, Dick, and person around.
How many children do you have?
We have 3 and 1 on the way.
Wow.
3 and 1 on the way.
Did you get
And
you checked all of them?
all of this is the reason why you've stayed.
Yep, it's my children because I love.
Dude, why you keep getting them pregnant, man? Damn. Got 4 bodies. Are you sure the other kids are yours too?
Them so much, and they need a mother and father. They don't just need one of us.
So, Mr. White, please tell me that this is the only evidence you have. You just have these text messages?
I have pictures of her sexting people.
Pictures? I'm afraid to look, Jerome.
I don't know why you smiling. I'd be embarrassed.
So this says, Happy Valentine's Day. How did you find out about this, Mr. White?
When on Valentine's Day, when I found the text message, I took the entire phone. And I still have possession of the phone at my house. That has all the pictures, all the text messages, all the calls, everything.
This next photo is a picture we can't even show.
Wow.
A male body part.
Wow.
And I assume, Mr. White, since you handed this up to the court, this is not your body part.
No.
This is what you found in her phone.
Yes, this is the gentleman that she went to his house on Valentine's Day.
Why in the hell does he think this girl going? Come on, man. Come on, young man. Young man. Let's just fast forward. I'm gonna see if this is your child, man. Let's go and let's just go and go. I can't take it no more. I really can't.
White,
take it.
I don't understand, why are you still holding on to the lies? We're here now. If you say you want to fix your family and you want to try to have your husband, your marriage, you gotta be
She don't want to have a marriage. Come on, man. She belongs to the streets.
honest. I have to ask you again. Did you sleep with the other man in February on Valentine's Day?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Wow.
So the truth is that because of this, you do not know for certain whether the child you're carrying is Mr. White.
No, I know it's his because around the time I got pregnant, I have not slept with nobody.
Mr. White, does that somehow alleviate your doubt at all?
Come on, let's see. Can we get to that test?
Year-old Savannah White. It has been determined by this court, Mr. White, you are her father.
Well, at least that's good for you, buddy, but leave when you got a chance. Leave right now.
How do you feel?
Don't have it. She's pregnant again, fella. You're going to get a test on the other one, too.
I feel happy.
How do you feel, Ms. White?
I feel sorry.
Relieved because he's a great dad and I want him to be all of my children's father.
All right. So we've gotten one answer, but this court also has the other answers you've requested for the other children.
Other ones.
I will meet you in my chambers where I will deliver those results.
Come on.
Court is adjourned.
Okay, let's go.
This first result is for your oldest child, Natalie. Mr. White, you are her father. Okay? This next result is for Drew.
Second one, I guess.
Mr. White, you are Drew's father. And this last result was a prenatal test for your unborn child.
Uh-oh.
Ms. White, you just admitted in open court that you did have an affair. But this court is pleased to say, Mr. White, you are the child's biological father. All right?
Dude, go ahead and leave, though. They're all your kids. You got to take care of them. But this is a lost cause right here because I don't think that she can actually help herself. So I'm glad that the 4 kids are yours, which is shocking to me because I would have never guessed that all 4 belonged to him. All 4 belong to him, and it's obvious this woman's not going to do the right thing. I feel sorry for the young man. Damn, run away, son. Don't get her tubes tied, and you have some. Sew yourself. Stop having any more freaking babies by this 304, man.